Hello guys, by now some of you are receiving your anoraks and I've been meaning to get a how to wear your anorak video out, also how to unbox it. Before I start, I'm wearing a lovely knit by Anna Sophia from Loperfa. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's Loparefur. Thanks Anna, your anorak is on the way. Okay, the anorak comes in a box like this. Just a plain cardboard box, you'll be able to burn it, no worries, or use it in mulch. Now, when you get it out of the box, the first thing you might notice is it's still a bit oily. That's because the canvas has come off the roll wet, it's been sewn and then packed in its bag without hanging to dry. So if that perturbs you, doesn't me, just start wearing it, I think. But if you'd like, hang it up for maybe a week or so and it should set. Otherwise, just start wearing it. Okay, comes out of this box, and the way it's folded, I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you, but it's in thirds across its shoulders, and that's the hood falling away there. Okay, the body has been also folded up in thirds, 1, 2, and the arms are across the chest. Alright, when you've unfolded it, undo a couple of the zippers, a couple of the buttons. The side zip should already be done up. The way I put my anorak on is I put the sleeves on first. Holding a sleeve, in we go. Other sleeve, and you'll soon see why. The body is designed to be loose so we can get it on and over the head quick. And pull the rest down. If that was fitted to my body, that'd be a lot more of a struggle. Now, the anorak is designed deliberately to be loose fitting so that we can guarantee freedom of movement. But with loose fitting, we need to do a couple of things to ensure that freedom of movement maximizes. So with the sleeve on, you can see that it comes down past my knuckles. Personally, I think this is a fraction too short for me, but it's okay. What we need to do is do up that cuff. So I grab the cuff, fold it in front of my wrist, and then find the button and do it up. The other side, I grab both sides of the cuff, see, because it's open like this to the zipper, grab both sides of the cuff, fold it in front of my wrist, and then find the button. Now what that does is it lifts the sleeve up my wrist and creates a slight bellowing around my elbow. So it creates freedom of movement. Without that done up, what happens is the cuff hangs down my arm, and creates a weight hanging around my hand. And that creates a restriction in my elbow. By doing up the wrist, so I push my arm through, and do up the wrist, tight on my wrist, and the rest of the garment then relaxes onto that wrist and creates a bellowing, and now I've got freedom of movement. Now the same can be said about the body. At the moment, the body is weighing down on my shoulders, just a fraction, nothing too bad, probably won't notice it. But if you want to ensure maximum freedom of movement around those shoulders, then what I do is take one side and just do it up in a loose knot. Just do it up in a loose knot, go to the other side and pull it tight. Now, after you pull it tight, see it's lifting up on my body, don't tie a knot, just go once, twice, or even 3 times around. Twice around and do it up, and then a third time around to hold it. That's all it needs. It might get loose over time and you just do it up again. But what that's doing is same as the sleeve cuffs. It's lifted the body up, pulled it tight onto my belly, and you can see that pocket is relaxing. All the weight has been lifted off my shoulders and it bellows up. Now I have good freedom of movement. That's what it's designed to do anyway. As for the hood goes on. You see these, that's all it is. There are no toggles to break or anything like that. You could, without doing up now, and I'll do it just so you can see what's happening, Same again, 1 twist, 2 twist, do it up tight, and then put a 3rd twist in there. The friction is enough to hold it, and then do up the buttons. Okay? And with that just twisting method, it's very quick to undo as well. All right, that's the anorak on and worn properly. Cuffs, always do them up. With them done up, by the way, that's the venting hole. The zippers move in both directions. I'm creating a lot of vent. Now, if it's getting really hot, and it's currently, oh well, very early autumn here, so it's still a bit warm. I wouldn't be wearing it actually this time of year, but I wear mine about 15 degrees Celsius and below. But you can undo these all the way the sleeves if you want, and throw them back, and you've got a vest on, and it cools you off a lot. Obviously the hood should be pulled back as well. See that? Nice and quick to undo, no breakable parts. The same again with this side. Undo the zipper. If you don't want to undo it all the way, just undo them a little bit, enough to drop the elbow out, and your sleeve is still together, so it's quick to get back on. You throw them back, you've basically got a vest. With them back like that, you can throw a backpack on. If you want to get fully fancy, you can put these back behind your head, find the cuff buttons, here. Put them back behind your head and do them up. And then they're back there all the time. Oop, I've done it up on my fairy lights here. Oh dear. There we go. Okay, that's how you wear an anorak. So out of the box, it is oily. You could hang it up for a week to dry, or just start wearing it and the excess oil will come off, ready for you to re-wax it again in the future. Arms in first, pull the body over and through over your head. Do up the sleeve cuffs to create that bellowing effect around your elbows. Do up the waist strap to create a bellowing effect up around your shoulders. And the rest will be loose fitting and ensure freedom movement. Okay, that's how to wear your anorak. Looking forward to seeing pictures. What are we using? The hashtag #MyPeakOil. If you've got a nice photo of you wearing it, chuck it into that. We're going to run a competition for winning another anorak or the liner or the next garment. Not too sure yet. MyPeakOil. Okay, thanks everyone.